All right, we're wrapping up this basement job and I want to walk you guys through it. Before we go down, I just want to point out something. This is a doghouse. It's a great way to make an entry to your basement, and we have a job coming up where we're bidding on this as part of the project, so follow along if you want to see us build it. Let's go, youngin'. Here we are. It's a pretty straightforward build. We just did a perimeter. When we frame our walls in a basement, we leave it 2 inches off. And the reason we do that, we want to spray foam this with closed cell spray foam insulation. That way, if there's any moisture, it doesn't penetrate. Moving on. We plugged a bathroom in this back corner. We got a utility closet over here, and we left access to the clean out and another closet here. This is going to be used as a playroom or gym, whatever they decide to do with it. I want to point out the soffits. The soffits, we always pick the lowest point and then we frame off of that, making it nice and level. We try to gain as much head height in a basement as we can. So when we come over to this beam, we just soften it on either side and we're going to float the sheetrock, keeping it tight up top. I want to point out the pressure treated bottom plates because that's something you don't want to overlook if you're going to frame in your basement. Anything touching the concrete should be pressure treated. And I did a video on using the ram set, but we also use a Tapcon. You just pre-drill and screw that to secure the plate. We'll talk about wall layout real quick. I'm throwing a lot at you, but if you save this video, you can go back to it if you're really serious about building your basement. It might help you. I go 17x back. You end up 48 right there, just off the center. But in my experience, when you put the sheetrock up, it bumps it over just a little bit. You end up perfect. 17x back. We'll never steer you wrong. What else can we talk about?
They want to do sheetrock ceilings, right?
Sheetrock ceilings. So typically we do drop ceilings in basements. And the reason we do that is so if there's an issue with the pipes or whatever, a leak, you can access it through the drop ceiling, fix it pretty easy. However, sheetrock ceiling is a nicer look. But to get that, we had to pad down and then strap. Now we can pass our pipes. And if there's an issue in the future, we'll just have to cut out the ceiling. One more thing I do want to point out when you're framing in a basement, we'll use this long wall as an example. It's running perpendicular to the floor joist. When you build this wall, you don't want to pick up the weight of that floor joist. So you want to leave it shy. You want it basically to be wiggling in there, and then you secure it in. And the reason for that is the I-joists are engineered to carry the load above. You don't want to be transferring that load to the 2x4 wall you're building in the basement rather than the foundation. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, share it with a friend, and don't forget to give me a follow.